Why did you click that play button? You probably shouldn't have done that. I bet you've clicked on a lot of these videos for a reason. And what's the reason? Look, I don't know who you are or what brought you to this video, but if you were curious enough to click here, then that tells me something. You must be looking for answers. Answers that have been kept hidden from you for a very, very long time. Chances are pretty high that if you're watching this video right now, you're desperately looking for a way to change your life for the better. AKA, you're looking for a way to make more money. And you're really serious and motivated about making your dreams a reality. But there's only one thing stopping you. You don't want to spend the next 10 years of your life trying to make it happen. And that's a perfectly reasonable expectation. I mean, come on. Who really wants to spend every waking moment of their short lives trying to create a better life for themselves? A lifestyle of design, if you will. What's the point of putting in all that time and hard work to make your life better if you spend your entire life trying to make that happen? Always trying, but never succeeding. You're like a puppy chasing its tail, trying to make sense of the whole make money from home thing. I get it. I really do. I'm not just saying this, and I'm not trying to persuade you into purchasing anything. I'm saying it because I was exactly where you are right now, flipping through tons of WSOs and Magic System products, trying to figure out what I could do that would make me a lot of cash in a short amount of time. And I don't know about you, but I couldn't find anything legitimate. Zip, nada. The search came up dry. All I found was little courses and books on old topics that people used to use to make their living online. Either that or some bonehead who calls himself a guru figured out a temporary loophole in some sort of system that's designed to make you an X amount of dollars in X amount of time, doing no work at all. Now that's all wonderful and whatnot, until you build an entire business around that loophole, and one morning you wake up, and your little empire is destroyed. Ever heard these stories before? The classic, everything was fine until the evil penguins and panda bears came and burned my online kingdom to the ground. Now I've got to say, as terrible as those stories are, I don't actually feel bad for those people. And neither should you. Because you're a lot smarter than they are. You would never build a business that could go up in flames as soon as Google or any other authority site decides to turn their cranks and stop your profit-pulling venture dead in its tracks. Sound familiar? Here's the interesting thing though. Did you ever notice how when one of these catastrophic changes in the internet world comes rushing through the data pipes, the big guys are always okay? Seriously, they're always fine. So are their businesses. These guys sleep well at night, knowing that their income streams are safe and sound. And while they lie on their luxurious memory foam mattresses dreaming peacefully about jet skis and warm beaches, their automated businesses continue to run and pull in large amounts of cash on autopilot while they're sleeping. And as this is all taking place, you're lying awake anxious and worried, wondering how you're going to pay the bills next month. All you can do is hope that the new WSO or other Magic System product you bought that week will change your life around for good, and your money problems will finally be over, forever. But there's something about this idea that I think you need to know. I hate to break it to you, but these products don't work like that. I know, it's unfortunate. What a ripoff, right? Want to know why they don't work? Because all of these products are based around old concepts that have outlived their time in the sun. Amazon affiliate marketing is gone, so are AdSense sites. And for the most part, so is SEO. And list building? If you don't have a killer product to sell to that list, then what's the point of even building a list in the first place? Am I right or what? Nod your head if you understand where I'm coming from here. I bet most of you do. But before I go any further, let me take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Sam, and I'm just a young, regular guy from good old Canada. I was sick and tired of working crappy jobs and reporting to controlling bosses. Not to mention that I was taking the punches of life one day to the next, all while living in a moldy basement apartment that I was renting from a friend's family. It was one of the crappiest times of my life that I've ever experienced. And that was when there wasn't 2 feet of snow on the ground, blocking all the old and drafty windows from letting in any precious sunlight. Not only was my life absolutely terrible, I was barely making enough money to get by, and I decided I had had enough of this lifestyle. And that's when I decided to go into the online world to create a better life for myself. In fact, I spent so much time trying different things that I even gave up my social life and spent almost all of my time alone, every single day. And I still wasn't getting anywhere. See, I understand what it's like to be frustrated and fed up with this whole make money online thing. I really do, because I experienced it worse than most other people do. But one day, after searching and trying out different systems, I finally stumbled upon something that I knew would work. It just had to. It made perfect sense. The best part about it? Nobody could sell me a product based around this system because nobody had done it yet. And I discovered that the reason for that was because it was a closely guarded underground industry that was quietly turning regular people like you and I into online millionaires within a short amount of time. No, this wasn't a get-rich-overnight system. The world doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But this was a completely legitimate business that could be run from anywhere in the world, scaled, outsourced, and put on autopilot within a reasonable amount of time. See, most businesses, in fact all businesses, make their money by either selling their customers a product or service. And at this point, I don't have any services that I could offer. Things like web design and SEO were just far too complicated for me, and the competition was just way too huge. So I decided that selling products would be the best way to go. And boy, was I ever right. Because this business that I discovered, the one that I'm going to share with you today, showed me that I could create a profitable, high-in-demand product in less than 60 minutes. Yes, you heard that correctly. Your own proprietary product that you can sell for between 800 to 1,000% markup in less than an hour, without any experience in product creation or marketing or anything technical. You could even hire the supplier to create the product for you. It was unlike anything I had ever heard of, ever before. And I ran this business for quite a while and did very well for myself. But one day a thought came to me. I realized that I had finally found something that worked for me and allowed me to achieve my ultimate dream of true freedom, although it had taken me quite a while to figure everything out, and a lot of trial and error. I was finally in possession of a business that people would kill for, especially with all the crappy rehashed information floating around out there in the cyber world. And I felt that if I finally discovered something that was working for me, then maybe I ought to pass it along to others, so that they could change their lives for the better as well. After all, it was the right thing to do. So I decided to create an informational product, a course if you will, on how to start and set up this business. And it took me quite a while to make it for you too. Months actually, because I wanted to get it just right. And I can finally say that it's finished and ready to change your life. I'd like to present to you the ultimate goldmine. This product represents months and months of learning, trial and error, and a deep passion to teach other people how to create a better life for themselves. Now, I could go on and brag about how great this product is, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get straight to the point here. Within this course, you are going to learn a few things. You will learn to create your own unique physical product in less than an hour, a product that you can either sell online or offline. You will also learn how to sell this product via your own online store and through Amazon.com. And you will learn how to automate the entire operation and even outsource all of the boring stuff. Imagine being able to wake up every morning and check your PayPal account just to see that you made a few $100s while you were asleep. Practically unheard of, right? Nope. It's very possible to achieve if you use and implement the material that I'm going to reveal to you within this course. Now, I understand that your time is valuable and you don't want to watch super long videos. And since this is a course that teaches you how to create an automated income and free up more of your time to give you the freedom that you desire, that means that you value your time above all else. Which is great news, because this video is almost over anyway. But I do have one question for you. What would something like this be worth to you? If you were able to find a real product where someone with experience would take you by the hand and show you exactly how it's done, if you were able to own and operate a successful online business that would permanently change your life forever and give you everything out of life that you ever wanted, the house, the cars, the vacations, the friends and dinner parties, what would it be worth to you? What kind of sacrifices would you make to learn this information? Would you take a year off from all your hobbies and friends like I had to do? Would it be worth a few $1,000s? A pretty cheap price to pay for life-changing information that has the potential to make you a heck of a lot of money. Even though I'm sure you would agree with me that it would be worth it, maybe a few $1,000s is too much for the average person to afford. I get that, so maybe a few $100s would be a more reasonable price point. I think that's more than fair. After all, it took months of my time, effort, and money to create this product. I've done most of the work so that you don't have to. A few $100s is a really great deal when you think about it. But again, I can appreciate that if you're watching this video right now, you probably don't have a few $100s to spend on a product. So here's what I want you to do. When this presentation is over, I want you to scroll all the way to the bottom of this page and see the deal that I've made for you. I'm practically giving this product away, and I'm not intending to do it forever. and rightfully so. I put my entire heart and soul into this project, and I plan on charging accordingly for it. But for a limited time, I'm keeping the price at the absolute minimum that I could possibly sell this for. I'm pretty much giving it away. That's all for now. Thank you for sitting through this video. If you decide to take action, I can promise you that it will be one of the most rewarding things you've ever done in your life. If you want to learn more about this, then feel free to read the letter I wrote for you below. Or if you just want to snag it before the price jumps way up, then simply scroll to the bottom of this page to reveal the special introductory pricing. For action takers only. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you inside the ultimate goldmine.